Hi, cool. Maybe.
Jamie.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
The last time we were in this room was when we recorded the little promo.
Yeah.
And that was like a month ago?
A couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago.
Yeah, all right. A couple weeks at least, right? So we're in the middle of Advent, and we should probably, I don't know, we don't have like a ditty or anything. We should probably have a ditty.
A tune?
Yeah, for like Here We Jam.
Yeah, why
Right.
not? You can make one out right now.
It'll have to. Right now. Yeah. On the spot, man.
I hear drums, Joel. That's what I hear.
There it is.
you go.
Yeah, right on. Good, man. So we're making our first really official episode because the other one was just a quick, like, let's make this thing up and see what happens. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So it's Advent.
It is.
And you and I haven't talked about this, but the band that I performed with, for 20 plus years, my spouse and I, and some other musicians too, we made an Advent album. Mm-hmm. And so like, this is my season. I love this season, right? So I will put other things. So I have a playlist out there that is 111's favorite Advent songs. So yeah, it's stupid, right? 111 favorite Advent songs. We'll post it in wherever the links go or whatever. But so I'm actually really intrigued about this because you were just sharing a song that you put onto our Advent playlist that we're doing together that I'd never heard before, and it's gorgeous. And it's who's the
Foy Vance.
Foy Vance.
Foy Vance, yeah, an Irish singer-songwriter.
Okay, yeah, I'm really looking forward, right? Like, this is giving me like new energy for this kind of stuff. So this Foy Vance song, why is it in this playlist that we're making?
I think you might find that Foy Vance will maybe make an appearance in several.
Okay, good.
There's a lot of his songs that kind of inform a lot of my own working theology, quite honestly. So the album came out maybe 10, 15 years ago. It's called Hope. And as I was thinking about Advent, the Advent playlist that we were cultivating, I kept thinking of the four themes of Advent, being hope, peace, love, and joy. And so it was like I wanted to have a song that hit each one of those themes. And immediately Gabriel and the Vagabond, which is the song that I played for Joel, came to mind. So the song starts, it's a story of a vagabond that's down and out on the street, and Gabriel, the angel Gabriel, appears to him and just whispers in his ear, hope, and he gets up and starts dancing and singing, and the crowd looks at him like he's crazy, and he says, you've got to meet this person that just gave me this beautiful word. And then when he shows the crowd where Gabriel was standing, Gabriel is gone.
Sure, yeah.
And they all just laugh at him, and he just feels down and beat up again. And as he's looking down, he sees a young woman who looks like she's in a desperate situation, and he just goes up to her and says, hope. And the pair of them get up and just start dancing and singing, we are the voices in the wilderness. So to me, it's John.
John the Baptist, yeah.
And it's John's doubt in the prison. Is this who... what have I done this for?
Am I to wait for another?
Yeah. And then to hear back from his disciples that no,
this was the guy.
Yeah, this is the ministry that that you told us about, and it's enjoy. We can go get up and we can sing. We can get up and we can dance, and that's I think what we're called to do as disciples, right? To dance to the song of the Lord, and that song catches me every time. I was singing it in the car this morning very loudly as I was driving to work because I just love it. So I hope that someday somebody will catch me as I'm driving along, because there's a number of Foy Vance songs that there's another one of his that I'm like, if I ever do karaoke, the 1st of July, that's my karaoke song. So, but maybe for a different podcast, different time, different playlist.
Well, okay, so I just listened to it for the first time, and I was captivated by the musicality of it, but I didn't catch any of the storyline that you just shared. So now I'm really interested to go back and listen to the story, because story is so captivating to me. And of course, I picked up the line where he's echoing the voice in the wilderness, right? The John the Baptist stuff. But
Oh, that's just, yeah, that's really good songwriting.
That's
really,
hope. And that's the whole album is fantastic, and I would commend it to you. But that song, I think, speaks to the season that we're in. The message from John the Baptist and the call to discipleship that we are pulled to and reminded of throughout Advent.
All right, so because of the musicality of it, I was drawn to a song that I put on my massive Advent playlist, but there was some musicality in the Foy Vance song that was. Did I say it right? Foy Vance. Foy Vance.
I don't know. I
Right.
guess.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Right. So there's this band that two musicians who I've followed in their other groups, which are more well known for, Sean Watkins of Nickel Creek and John Foreman of Switchfoot, and they have this group that put out a couple little albums out called the Fiction Family. And so the Fiction Family has this song "When She's Near," and it is about this kind of springing anew. And so when you talked about the woman receiving the word then, and then they're dancing together, and okay. I mean, this is going to be a really good playlist. So here's the thing, right? We haven't finished this playlist. We're kind of making it up as we go, and
We have some culling to do, I think.
oh yeah, all right. So I'm looking at it right now. I don't know how many songs are on here. Right, I put a couple right away, and then you added a ton, which is why I haven't heard like the Foy Vance tune. Oh yeah, okay. You got Regina Spektor in here. Of course, the Beatles, right? Yeah. All right. What is this? How do you Nizloppy?
Nizloppy. Okay. Yeah,
What's Nizloppy? What?
So that's another English band, or another British band, I suppose. It's a two-piece.
Okay.
Luke Kincannon, who's a singer-songwriter, and John, who's a big double bass player.
Okay.
And that album, probably 16 years old or so, it's a beautiful tune. It's called Love Is. Again, so keeping on with the Advent theme, the theme of love. Is the line or the lyric that catches me in that love is the greatest feeling that we know, and it will take you where you need or want to go. And it's just, again, speaking of, he's talking about a relationship in there, but I think it translates to the kind of love that the world needs and we're reminded of again during Advent. So.
Yep. Oh, very, very, very cool.
Funnily enough, actually, that was the first gig that Ali, my wife, and I went to, was a Nizloppy gig. I had bought tickets, and she and I went, and it was during that. We'd been dating for maybe 2 months, and we both said afterwards that it was like that was when we realized that we loved each other, because we both just had such an experience in there that we're like, this is the person that I'm, like, this person that I'm in this room with, like, this person I want to
be with.
Yes. Yeah.
There was some conversation, you and I texting back and forth for one of those bands for me, that for Amy and I is kind of like one of those bands that we return to, and that's Over the Rhine. And Over the Rhine, at least right now in the playlist, I have Only God Can Save Us Now, which, has this yearning, this wanting.
Yeah.
And the lyrics are just so darn amusing.
It opens, like, I think that the first time I played it, I was like, I've heard this song before. I hadn't, but it screams Advent, actually.
Yeah. Oh. Well, and they, if you're not familiar with Over the Rhine, they have a number of Christmas holiday albums out, and though we're not at Christmas yet, right? I want to be really kind of a little bit. I'm not really a purist in much of anything that I do, but when it comes to this transitional season before Christmas, the preparation for Christmas, I think Advent, I am a little bit more of a purist in this, right?
I get it.
And so when I was I was probably 23 and living in Chicago, and tried to convince some people to come down to Shuba's in Chicago. I was working out in the suburbs, and I tried to convince some people to come from the suburbs with me to a midnight candlelight Christmas concert in Advent, and couldn't get anyone to go with me, right? They're like, no, we're not. And so I just drove into the city myself and went to Shuba's, this little Irish pub and music venue, and went to go hear Over the Rhine give a candlelight Christmas concert at midnight in this little Irish pub. And I mean, just the best. And so this is one of those bands that you know, go buy all their stuff and play it loudly in your in your sound system. So this was my tradition, both at that church. Then I was working as a music director in Chicago, and really in all the churches that I've been in over Christmas since then. Oftentimes there will be this kind of window of open time where you'll get the kind of earlier Christmas Eve services, and then there'll be like a gap, and then there'll be this like, you know, midnight candlelight service in the church. And especially when I was in my 20s, I was the only person on staff who didn't have a family, and so I would often just stay at church. They would all go back to their homes and do, like, you know, opening the presents with their kids and stuff, and I would just play Over the Rhine's first Christmas album, The Darkest Night of the Year. And I would just crank it in the church sanctuary. I mean, I would rattle the stained glass windows with this album, and it is so gorgeous. And so, like, for me, that's one of those quintessential kind of, like, Advent experiences for me, is to just play. And it's one of those tensions that I love about the season. What I love about the Advent season is that the music is so minor keyed, but the themes, the ideas are so hopeful. Right, so there's this tension between the minor themes in the music. The keys are minor; they're kind of dark, just like, you know, the lack of daylight, right? But the lyric and those themes are so hopeful. The hope, the joy, the love, the peace, all those things, right? And longing for them because they're not here yet.
Yeah, that's good point. I mean, that, you know, leads me to talk maybe one of the other songs that I put in there, that longing.
Which one?
If I'm looking at the peace theme, it's U2.
Oh, okay, yeah. Peace on Earth, Songs of Surrender.
Yeah, so I mean, it's from the All That You Can't Leave Behind album, but then a couple of years ago they redid those songs with just The Edge and Bono. That version of it, the whole album, like, it's huge, so it's a reimagining of all of their songs. But that one also screams Advent. Like, it's a yearning for heaven on earth. Like, we need it now. Like, I think those are actually the opening lyrics to that song.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And, you know, he'll go on to say, like, I hear it every Christmas time, but hope and history don't rhyme. Like, you know, it's powerful, right?
Yeah.
You know, we need it. We need heaven on earth. We need peace on earth. But going back to full events, right? Like, Gabriel shows up. Christ shows up. If we want heaven on earth, it's up to us to realize it, to be the voices in the wilderness dancing, to be the people we want to be. So
Yeah. We're back. We're rocking and rolling.
Technical issues.
Well, you know, I mean, I lived so long putting things together and keeping them working through, like, duct tape and paper clips. So nothing's really changed.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. So you were saying that there's a theme that you wanted to chat.
Well, just when we talked about the three of those themes, you know, hope, peace, love.
We didn't get to joy.
We didn't get to joy. And nothing screams joy to me more than Peter Gabriel.
Oh, all right, okay. Well, all right. So what did you put from Peter Gabriel? And did you put it in because his last name is Gabriel?
No. So I have a number of artists that I think that I like to play in my house, and I can't play them at, like, around other people. Peter Gabriel would be one of those.
Why?
My wife can't stand him.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't met Jamie's wife yet. I don't know if I'm going to like her now.
I mean, so Peter Gabriel. I mean, you're looking at Genesis. I mean, there's connection, right?
Right.
But that's not really. That's not the reason why. he has a certain mode, I suppose, as a solo artist, and it can be quite depressing. Like, it's quite slow. It's quite melancholy is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, that's what I love about it.
Same, right? Like that. There's reasons why I've been drawn to him. What are we on? But the road to joy. We're all walking the road to joy.
I love how your mind works on this stuff, right? And I haven't heard this song yet, this Peter Gabriel Road to Joy, but right, I've not met your wife, and how can you not like Peter Gabriel? I'm really flummoxed. I don't know how you don't like Peter Gabriel. And okay, all right. Well, there are certainly I'm trying to think of bands that Amy and I disagree on. Well, I'll have to go ask her. I'll have to go ask my wife, what's a band that you really don't like that I play?
I know Ellie's probably got a host of them. Actually, we have a lot of things that we have in common.
Right? No, of course.
Bands that we have in common.
Of course. I mean, good. Stand your ground.
Yeah.
Peter Gabriel.
There's some of hers that I'm not a huge fan of either.
Sure.
We don't need to re-legislate this here, but
yeah. Sorry, I was like,
it's fine.
You get the one thing and I start poking at it, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's funny because I never liked Genesis, like as a kid. Like my dad loved them, and I never really cared for them. But I've always liked Peter Gabriel. I've loved his solo stuff.
Oh man, I agree.
Yeah.
I don't really remember. The first I started listening to Genesis was when Phil Collins was the lead singer, so I didn't have a history. And I first started listening to Peter Gabriel as a solo artist. So I don't have a great, like, oh, they were better back then, right? Or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I had the cassette tapes, right? Because I grew up in the cassette tape era, the best era in music. Thank you very much. Because I grew up in that era, I had No Jacket Required and Invisible Touch and all those things on cassette. But man, Peter Gabriel, so good.
Yeah.
I just love his stuff. Now
it's a fascinating artist too.
Yeah, I agree.
The albums like the concept albums that he does. They did one of just covers of different songs from movies, including the song from Babe. It's like you this hopeful song, but you put it into Peter Gabriel's hands and you get to hear what it sounds like. So
I love it. Well, good. I'm looking forward to hearing that. I hope you enjoy these this Advent playlist too, right?
Yeah. I enjoy putting it together. I mean, I enjoy listening to. You'll hear the band that Joel and his wife were in, right? Tangled Blue.
I did put one in there. I mean, I'm tempted to take it out, right?
No, but, it stays.
We'll put the one in, and yeah. Well, look forward to hearing what you all think of this, and if it sparks for you a song. I would love to hear, right? If you've got a song that's that in your life, this is the peace song, or this is the hope song, or this is the love song, or this is the joy song for you. And if you are so moved, make an Advent playlist. Please share it.
Yeah.
Happy Advent.
Happy Advent. Blessed Advent.
Excellent. See you next time.